Hey everybody, how's it going today? This is Dan with Willow Soul Productions, doing another interview. This is Roots of the Soul Part 3. We got Dave Coppola from the band Invertia. He's a good friend of mine. We've known each other forever. He's a great musician. And we're going to start out by finding out what his band's all about. What do you got?
Yeah, so Invertia, what can I say about Invertia? Black and death metal band from New England, incorporating, industrial sounds, some samples. Although the latest album is a little more death doom, I guess. We kind of change it up every album. And the new one that we're working on now is probably going to be a little closer to the last one, and then we'll probably, speed things up again. So, who knows?
Yeah, I did see that you guys are really, I didn't just see, I've been listening to you guys forever, so there's a lot of different influence going on. You got some slow, some fast, and industrial, black metal, death metal, all that shit. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, so, how many albums you guys got? How many releases, I guess you could say?
Releases, yeah. I think we have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's like...
Six.
4 albums and a couple EPs or something like that.
And what are they called? What are the years? Well, you know what I'll do? I will ask you. Because I prepared a little bit, but as usual, I don't prepare that good. Because, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when we started getting... serious was probably not serious, but getting our sound together was probably the Bidding of Tyrants.
What year was that? 2016?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that was kind of like when you really discovered your sound.
Yeah, it was when we it was weird because I was living in New York at that time, and me and Tim Winson, we were going back and forth. Took us a while, but we finished the album. We did an EP when I was out there, and now that I'm back in Massachusetts, where he is, we're getting a little more prolific, if you will.
Oh, good word. Now, how many members are in the band?
So it started out just me and Tim Winson, and then when I was in New York, I was talking to Tim Donovan from December Wolves for probably a year before I got back. And then we were going back and forth, and then I sold the house in New York. That was during COVID, so it took forever. And then by the time I got back, Tim Donovan had started recording with us. And then also when I was in New York, Samantha, the keyboard player, we were doing a project called Woven Plague, and now she's come over to Invertia. She's on the last.
So that's around 2020?
Yeah, probably the whole kit and caboodle there.
Right?
Oh, so get everything together, yeah. But it's still, the core was always me and Tim, and I guess it still is. Tim Donovan will come by and do his guitar. Tim is. He learns a song before it's over. And
exactly.
So
what was the first one that he was on? Was it The Quiver, or was it
No, the first one he was on Bubble, yeah.
Through the fucking Bubble.
Yeah, through the Black Bubble, yeah.
Yeah, their latest album, which I helped do a couple videos on. I really enjoyed the record. It's called Through the Bubble. It came out in 2020.
Yeah, Through the Black Bubble.
22. Through the Black fucking Bubble.
Yeah.
Through the Black Bubble. 2023. find a few of those videos. Where can they find your stuff at?
Oh God, all the Instagram and Invertia's on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube. Yeah.
And you're on all the digital platforms as well.
Yeah.
Streaming,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Bandcamp, Invertia.bandcamp.com.
All right, so you're part of the dot community now.
I know.
Nice. So, so you are now currently a 4-piece. You still have the keyboardist you mentioned, who I've not met actually.
Yeah, Samantha. She lives in New York, so she comes down maybe like 3 times a year. You know, when we're ready for her, she'll come down and we'll have like, she's coming down next month. She'll come down and do like 3 or 4 songs, knock those out. You know, because she's on some of it already. So it's a bit of a process.
So, what other bands were you in?
What's that?
What other bands have you been in? Because you're kind of a veteran. You've been around the block.
Yeah, I
So to say.
was in December with those guys playing bass, you know, live. And then
How was that?
Oh, that was a blast. Yeah, that was good times.
That's like late 90s.
That's a long time ago. That's oof.
Oof.
I think when I moved back and saw Tim Donovan, I hadn't seen him in 23 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Old motherfucker.
Yeah.
Old dude.
But I remember him, being a sick guitar player, and when we were in December, I felt like we kind of hit it off, so I got together with him.
You used to play with Miller too?
Yeah, I used to play with Dave, yeah. When I was in high school, I played in rock bands and stuff like that, so.
You were also Dave Coppola in the Shrouds of Bereavement.
Ah, right. Yeah, that's right.
You filled in
For
for
a
a while.
stint,
You were in
that's
a couple months.
Yeah.
You've been around. So were you ever on a December Wolf release?
No, it was just a live.
Well, Tim was.
The hired gun. Yeah.
Tim was on the whole every album, right?
I don't think he's on. Is he on the first demo? Yeah, I think.
I'm not sure.
I forget.
Yeah. That first?
No.
Or before that?
Before that.
So I remember they had a little 2-song EP, which was awesome. I fucking actually.
Yeah, that's what I. Oh, that's right. They have. That's right. Yeah.
I don't know what year that was, but it was pretty good, dude. That was like actually my favorite song from them. Was that?
Yeah.
It was on. Not
Completely Dehumanized.
Completely, yeah. It's like the second or third song on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So yeah. And so everybody else is local.
Yeah.
Except okay.
Yeah.
And the other Tim, now what's his duties in the band? What does he do?
Tim Winson does. Oh my God, Jesus, we wouldn't sound like Invertia without him. That's for sure. So he does. We'd sound like some. I always say we sound like some run-of-the-mill metal band without him. He's what makes it the industrial. Gives it that. Yeah. So he does. The drums, drum programming, keyboards. He'll do once in a while. Mixing and mastering. He's the studio.
He did a little singing too.
Yeah, he did a little singing. That's right too. Yeah, he did a little in the last one. Yeah.
Little this, little that.
Yeah. He has a good ear too. He can, I'll put some riffs together or something. Maybe I'll get 4 or 5 riffs together that I know are going to work within each other, and then he'll come in and he can really tell, what. He can arrange it. This should be the verse. This should be the chorus. Well, I'll put it together like this. So he's hugely important. In Invertia, yeah.
With a U.
With a U.
Huge. Good. That's something you kind of need to have.
Yeah.
Someone to help.
Yeah. There's always, and you look at the great songwriters. There's always someone there with them.
Yeah. You're the primary riff writer.
Yeah.
And what else are you doing?
Like Elton John, right? He's got Bernie with him over there. You know what I mean? He's got to do the lyrics. Then Elton's got to do the piano. They make a hell of a team.
Little this, little that.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom, you mix it in.
Yeah.
So you sing as well. You do all.
I do the vocals. Yeah. I write the
vocals.
lyrics, do the vocals. Yeah.
And I actually have a little note because I listened to a couple of your albums today. I was out and about doing stuff for my job. What was that song though? You did one. I took a picture of it. That's not the picture though. While it was playing in my truck. Another Big Brother, but it wasn't that one. It's Void of Community. I really like that song a lot.
Yeah.
Is it Community, right?
Yeah, Void of Community, yeah.
You had a lot of different elements in that one.
Yeah.
And which one did it have the clean, you do those like chanty kind of vocals in there? Or was that Another Big Brother? One of those 2 songs like really got me. I'm like, wow, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It was like a verse part. Really melodic guitar stuff going on too, and something in the background. Someone's in there singing with it. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that's another Big Brother, I think.
So then this one's the one with the eighth note thing. That really cool.
Yeah.
All right, so The Bidding of Tyrants was 2016.
Yeah. Another Scheme of the Wicked was Ohm Resistance label picked that up, and that was the one that Justin Broderick from Godflesh did a remix on.
That was my next question.
Yeah, so that really, we call it a full length, but really it's like an EP with a bunch of remixes on it. So it's like
tell us the story.
5 or
How'd you meet
6.
that guy? Godflesh. I mean,
I was a fan from when I was a kid, from back in the Earache days, and I just sent him a message, dude.
Really?
That was it. I just said, hey, Justin, I'm in a band called Invertia. I'm a big fan, and this and that. And then he responded. He said he would do it. Yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah. And he did a great job. He has a side project called Yezu, and it's more. He mixed it more on the Yezu kind of side. It sounds a little different,
And you guys don't currently play live?
No.
Any plans of playing live?
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So what would you say your main influences are as a writer? In metal.
Yeah, in metal, yeah. So, I remember when Joe Bolio came over, he brought over Night Side Eclipse.
Oh, yeah.
And Pure Holocaust from Immortal. And that was it, dude. That was it. It was on. I started really, because actually in high school I listened to death metal, and then I started like coming out of it, and I was like kind of playing other stuff. And when Joe brought in the Night Side Eclipse over, I was like, let's get right back into that. It was sick,
that whole thing's a game changer for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And then after Anthems was like, Jesus, man, this kid's amazing. Even now he just put out a couple albums. Like one of them is the metal album, and we put it out again, but with an orchestra.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he's just recently. So I always had a lot of respect for Eisen. He's a sick musician,
I drove to New York for his farewell concert.
Yeah, right.
Came back the next day.
Oh yeah.
Kind of missed, but that dude's like full on doing shredding solos while he's singing.
Yeah, I know. It's nuts.
He's got some talent.
Yeah.
And when I was in my band back then, the Modernity crowd, before December Wolves and all that shit happened, we were all into death metal, and I remember the change. And everybody went and loved the black metal. I fucking hated it, dude.
Yeah, I remember
hated it.
Yeah.
Until I heard Night Side Eclipse, which changed things for me. That and not Blizzard, the one you said, the
Pure Holocaust. Yeah.
Pure Holocaust.
Yeah.
No, the white one.
Oh,
Battles
in the North.
That album's fucking awesome.
Yeah. It's kind of a black and roll album, isn't it? It's kind of like a rockin', but it's
My first experience with black metal, the reason it sucks so bad, for me personally, is I was a huge Dark Throne fan. Soulside Journey.
Yeah, right. So
the only album I had heard from them.
Right.
So like,
that's quite a change going into.
I was super anxious. I'm like, yeah, the new Dark Throne. I went and fucking bought it, and I had one of those 6 CD player fucking.
Yeah.
So you have to press a button and it would turn.
Yeah.
Well, I put that in, closed the thing, and it got stuck in there.
Oh,
But it played.
Yeah.
And as soon as it played, I wanted to vomit. I'm like, this is the worst shit I've ever heard. What the fuck? This isn't. And I was like, did I get the wrong CD? This can't be Dark Throne. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It's not death metal.
Yeah.
And I was so mad, so then I was like, fuck black metal for a while there.
Yeah.
And then you guys all turned into black metal.
You're definitely a melody guy, though. You know what I mean? So so that second and third album from Dark Throne is like, oof. Oof. If you're looking for melody, you're not going to find it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stuff on Soulside Journey was so advanced. As far as what they were doing with the harmonies. They actually had harmonies.
Yeah, it's weird to get almost, I don't want to say get worse on purpose, but it's, for the sake of this conversation, you know what I mean? It's
they did.
Weird to dumb it down. You think you want to take it to a next level. I guess they did in a way, but.
I remember they put out the second album that was unreleased.
Goat Lord, yeah.
Goat Lord.
Yeah.
I wish they had time to redo that and actually do it, because it would have been awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. That's is what it is. That's a lost band in my book.
Yeah.
After that, though, hit Demo and Satyricon and some of those guys.
Yeah. Nemesis Divina, that was sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of Joe, he turned me on to Satyricon.
Yeah, I remember when I was in December Wolves, Rebel Extravaganza had come out,
Oh yeah.
and a lot of people didn't like it, and
They sold out.
Yeah, I loved it. I still do. Tide and Bronze Chains is just sick.
If anything, they just got more brutal. I thought. More.
Yeah, and then after that, they kind of like got a little rock kind of
Yeah.
basic stuff, you know. But
That it was on a major label too or something, wasn't it? The hell was that album? It's like a snake or some shit.
yeah, I forget the
What's
name.
that called?
Volcano, I think.
Volcano. Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Yeah, me either.
That's
That's when
kinda-
they started to dip a little bit,
Last
in
thing
my
I bought
opinion.
from them.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
So, yeah, you got possible plans for playing in the future. And so when's this new album coming out?
Hopefully
You
by
guys-
summer.
Summer.
Yeah, I think we're just wrapping up now. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. We don't know. We're kind of throwing some titles around now.
9 songs you were saying to me earlier.
Yeah, 9 songs, unless we. Yeah, I think so. I think we're there. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited. I heard a small little bit today, and I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked the last one a lot.
Yeah, it came out pretty good. Yeah, I get the studio all set up, and like we were talking about with the baritones and stuff, you can really get some heavy shit out of those.
Yeah, I'm surprised after all this time I don't own one. I've been
Yeah, me too. Because
my whole life.
you tuned down to W, so you gotta get the
The
baritones. yeah, man, get the baritones.
Yep.
They like, the green one I have. That one. That one's easier to play than the Ibanez, but the Ibanez, even though it's harder to play, it really gets the sound.
Oh yeah. It's got
I forget the
resonance.
model. Ibanez and their model, the IG
RG90
C3PL or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I've been a Jackson guy my whole life, but I'm thinking about going to get one of those.
Yeah.
That did play pretty cool. Felt good. Last time I played it. So what are you thinking about? Speaking of guitars and technology and shit, what do you think of technology, like being old guys and the new?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. What do you think?
I'm glad I'm the first we're like the first generation of extreme metal, right? I'm glad of that because of that. We're real players. We're real guitar players. We have real amplifiers. I don't want to start a thing, but
No.
I don't. Yeah, I'm old. I don't download amplifiers. You know what I mean? So I do tube amps and stuff. I'm still stuck at that, I guess. But it has its advantages, that's for sure. It has its disadvantages. I think being able to record quickly, get things done. It's a lot faster, than it is going into a standard recording studio. Unless you can't write and come up with stuff going into a recording studio. You got to be rehearsed, especially in the metal world, right? You got to jam something out.
Unless you're Metallica and you got $6 million budget.
Right, you can stand there all day. Right.
Jerk off for fucking 47 hours.
But
you gotta be prepared.
at the house, you can just try this, try that, and you can sit there all day doing that. You got to stop yourself somehow. But
do you think it's impacted though? The way, the amount of bands that there are on it almost feels oversaturated. That's how I feel. There's
it's
so
tough to
many
get.
bands now.
It's hard. You even hear the old dogs say, it's just so oversaturated. It's tough to be seen. You just in a world of Bandcamp. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anybody with a computer can go in and make a record, and a lot of competition, and there's a lot of
people that make an album without an instrument. It's weird. It's weird to me. I don't want to sound like the old guy yelling at the clouds, but when you're playing the guitar and you improvise and stuff, and you're going through that kind of stuff, that's real playing. You start no instruments. You're playing with music. You're not playing music. You're playing with music.
right. Right.
That's the difference, in my opinion.
I feel like there's goods and bads. I mean, when you had digital recorders came out, drum machines and stuff, you could, if you were a solo dude, if you didn't have the money to have a drum kit, or you couldn't find a drummer, you could kind of program it. And I mean, I did that forever, especially for composing. Being a drummer, I couldn't afford a place that I could keep my drums.
Right. Yeah.
But at the same time, you couldn't edit shit like you can now. Like you go in the studio and let's just snip it out and paste it in there and put it in there. Yeah. And you get the attention span with all the kids. Like nobody wants to hear a song that's more than 30 seconds long.
Yeah, nobody listens to an album anymore. Jesus Christ. Oh my
forget
God.
about that.
Forget it. I know.
It's really weird.
Yeah. It was the thing, like, you know that band Converge from Boston?
Yeah.
It took them, like, talk about making an album, bro. They were done the album, this is what I heard, and it took them like 9 months just to get the songs in order. Probably some disagreements amongst the band, but, you know, there was a time when you thought about that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's single. Who cares? Who cares what comes before or after it? On an album.
Yeah, you need that voyage, man.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Take you from start A to the end.
Yeah.
I never thought of something like that. That is kind of. I've actually got some comments. The last thing I put out there, like, well, why'd you put that song first? And blah blah blah.
Oh yeah. Everybody, I know. Yeah, everyone's got
nobody's going to be.
say.
Not everybody's going to be happy, including ourselves, the guys who release it. But
right, there's always something. Yeah. I know I'm happy. I judge it like years later. I can't do it when it comes out.
Yeah.
You know, I try to do it years later when I can kind of listen to it, not like, you know what I mean, like with a, I don't know, step away from it, I guess, a little bit.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. It's really hard. You know, you hear great musicians go, man, that solo, it was okay. You're like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like Gilmore would probably be like, oh yeah, comfortably, man, it's all right. What? You know, like, bro, it's the best solo ever.
It comes down also to note choices.
Right. Sure. That's the whole thing. Like, that's what drives us all musicians crazy. But yeah, I mean, people, when you're listening to yourself, it's a constant criticism. Was that the note? Was that the note? Should I have done this note? You can drive yourself nuts, dude.
Especially being self-taught.
Yeah. And like it makes me crazy. Like, I'm the fidgety guy. You know, my family, I'm the fidgety guy. I'm the one that doesn't sit for 2 seconds because I'm always music's going through here. I'm trying to get the thing right. You know.
They call it ADD or whatever they call it.
I don't know what this is called. I think it's a musician.
It's really madness without it. If I didn't have music to outlet, I would be insane. I'd just be fucking throwing myself off a bridge and dead already.
Yeah. Oh my God, man. I don't know what I do. It's so important in my life. I know that. I couldn't. Jesus, I don't know how people take it. I don't know how people just take it casually. You know, I mean, of course, most people do, but they're not musicians, I guess. But
yeah,
I can't. It's a huge part of my life every single day. I play guitar every day for at least a couple hours, and if I'm not working, like if it's like a weekend and I'm not doing nothing, I'll sit there for 8 to 14 hours and just.
Wish I had that. I used to
like
18 hours.
Like an addiction, you know. Yeah.
Back in the day. Now, I get kids and.
Yeah.
That whole
yeah,
thing.
You own a business with kids. You know, I don't have kids. I don't own no business, so I just sit on the couch in my underwear, play guitar.
No, that's the sight right there. Man. Holy shit! This guy in his underwear.
It's for all of you to picture that.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same thing even with YouTube. Like, we didn't have YouTube as kids, so you couldn't just watch some kid shredding and learn all the arpeggios. And,
yeah, right. You had yeah.
Like nowadays, dude, you got like 12-year-olds that fucking out-shred all of us and like nothing. Like, how the fuck did you even learn that?
Right.
I know I put the time in, but
yeah, I know it. It's all there. And this, the sweeping stuff. It's good. I think it almost like it looks cool when you see.
It's flashy, yeah.
It's flashy, but euphonious wise, it's like, I could live without it.
Perfectly placed, dude. It sounds out of
it's out of whack, right?
Like, I love it.
Yeah.
Vanilla Rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Love him.
Yeah, he knows where to put it though.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Which notes and how and where.
Guys like us, like self-taught. Like, I can throw the note where I think it belongs, but someone else could look at a song and make a whole special phrase with all those in there, and it all works out perfect.
Yeah.
You try to do it's like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's why I don't really shred.
I think YouTube though, it is different with my experience learning something on YouTube and having a guitar teacher. I can tell you that it's much different. A teacher is there to, kind of guide you along. Like, my teacher will be like, if I'm starting to play, I'm trying to learn this Charlie Parker thing, and it's a total nightmare, jazz cat, and it's. I'll trying to read the music. I'll hit a bum note. He's like, "Oh, you're that's improv. You're improvising there." He'll stop you. He's got to, because otherwise you just, I don't know. You have to have. It was like the songwriting, right? You have to have someone there to critique you a little bit. YouTube isn't going to critique you.
Yeah, your own little echo chamber. Doesn't work.
Yeah, it does not work. No. And I thought I was ready for this lesson with the jazz thing. I go down to my lesson. Just back to the woodshed, bro. It was like brutal. It was like, oof. You think you got it,
Yeah, but it's good though, because figure we're nearing 50, and you're still going to lessons. You know?
Yeah, I stopped for a long time. I didn't take them for a long time. I was like that tribal learning, like we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to get to a certain point, and you can even develop your own style doing that. But if you're gonna take it seriously, you know, there's a way to hold a guitar. There's a way to play it. You know, people.
Earlier at your house.
Yeah.
Show me that old guy, and then I got home and I saw that video that he was playing the guitar with his kid. Talk about perfect form, man.
Yeah. You gotta. There's a technique, right? A technique. Like there's a way to hold the sax. There's a way to play guitar, right? You know.
Even drumsticks.
All right. Mm-hmm. There's a couple techniques for that shit.
Yeah, you got the purists that hold the
thing. Yeah.
I never could get into that.
Yeah.
Hell no.
You said it looks funny when they do a fill and they still got it like that. They hit the tone.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. So that's what I was gonna say. I heard a lot of just so many different influences going through. I listened to 3 or 4 songs to each one of your albums today. And I listened to the whole last album. And you know, I heard more of an Angel in there.
Mm.
Then you hear like thrash in there.
Mm.
A lot really eclectic, I guess you could say. So how's your process go when you go to write something or when you get a vision for a song?
Mm.
How are you coming up with your ideas and what's your inspiration?
Some stuff I hear in my head, I put it I record it, and some stuff I just get the metronome going and start riffing out.
Oh, so you jam to a metronome?
Yeah, I'll play to the metronome and try to come up with some riffs. You know, again, sitting on the couch. Oh yeah, cool. I'll keep that.
Yep.
You know, that's the best part of my favorite part of music is writing. You know, reading and trying to read music it's tough. Man, I'm telling you.
Who wants to fucking do that?
I'm telling. Well, that's the joke, right? With the rock and metal guitar players, is like, how do you stop them from playing? Put sheet music in front of them, right? And then the classical players is like, how do you start them playing? Put sheet music in front of them, right?
Very true.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yes, but my influence, again, the second wave of black metal, all the Floridian death metal, I suppose, all those cats down there.
Deicide, Angel.
Deicide, more,
Malevolent.
Yeah, sure. What is the first Malevolent? I like that one.
10 Commandments.
What is it?
10 Commandments.
Yeah, right. It's a little hardcore, isn't it? If memory, a little bit.
A little bit.
I thought it was a little.
They had some blast beats.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that one. And the second one, too, with the kid from Cannibal.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
That was a good one.
What's his name? I can't remember now.
I forget.
Markowitz or something? No.
No, that's the drummer. The drummer's doing a stand-up comedy thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Paul.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he's doing a stand-up comedy thing about like being an old death metal drummer.
No, sir.
I guess that's what I heard.
That's amazing.
Some in my phone feed there or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm that stuff that's not metal, big blues guy, that. So
yeah,
that finds its way in every once in a while. You see some bends and stuff, you're like, oh, it's a little bluesy right there, So.
yeah. Me and my brother go back and forth, man. I respect blues, and now and then I'll play a little pentatonic, but when it comes down to it, I'm more into the classical stuff. But I'm not a classical musician, so
it's those classical cats, man. They're brutal.
Jesus.
Yeah. How do they do that?
That's what's fucked up. They didn't have any of the equipment we got. So like Mozart, he wrote all the shit down just from his head. Only.
Yeah, you had to go out to the concert back then to hear music.
Crazy.
Shit, you don't even have a record player.
Yeah. It's insane.
Everybody played then though. It was like Mozart, like his sister was like this close right behind him.
Oh yeah.
What's her name? Narna. I forget her name. Something like that.
But it was weird. Like you could just walk up to someone on the street and give them a piece of music. And
they could play.
That's not bad. Like.
Yeah, right. They can exactly. It's weird. It's God, imagine some of those composers heard like modern pop. Oof.
They'd be pretty pissed.
They'd be like, put me back to dead.
What the fuck is this shit? What have you done?
Yeah.
Fucking
you see Beato, he makes fun of it sometimes. I think he was talking about some of the pop stuff and some of the lyrics. Oh my God, I die laughing when he does it.
That guy's amazing.
Oh, he's sick, dude. He's a jazz professor. Those cats, yeah.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
yeah, he's unbelievable. He plays every
like
instrument there is.
Like engineer / solo musician.
He does it all. He produces, he plays guitar, bass, piano. Yeah, Gibson just made a signature Beato.
Did they?
Double cutaway Les Pauls.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm gonna. Have to
Yeah,
play
it's
that
like
thing.
the Cobalt Blue or whatever. Then they got a
Fuck
red
yeah.
one and shit. Yeah,
Cobalt blue.
something like that. I forget the blue, but yeah, it's nice. It's
What's
really
your
nice.
What's your guitar of choice? Your number one.
Number one, a Les Paul. Yeah.
Your go-to.
Yeah, Les Paul.
Les Paul.
Yeah, the SG's been getting in there though. I'm a Gibson guy, so they get between the SG and Les Paul. Yeah. I've always played Les Pauls. You know that.
You were telling me there's a certain investment, not investment, but what would you say? Expectations that you have to abide by to be able to have one of those guitars because of the maintenance and.
Sure, the Les Paul is a. I always say, it wasn't my first guitar. It was my second guitar. My parents, you know, God bless them. They were supportive. They knew this kid's gonna play his whole life. So I had like a Aria Pro or something when I was a kid, and then my parents bought me the Les Paul, the black one. And so,
Have it since.
yeah, I've had it ever since. But the Les Paul can be an undertaking. You know, they're heavy, they go out of tune. They're a pain in the ass. You know, but they sound
Pain in
great.
the ass.
They sound great.
The tone is there though.
The tone is always there. Yeah, I always say it's the guitar that can do it all. You know, I don't know about that, but it's close. It's close.
Yeah, I remember. I can't remember who. I jammed with some band. Like walk into a room with someone and I played their guitar and it was a Gibson and I jammed for like 2 hours. The thing on I was fucking sore for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, the Les
strap,
Paul's
like,
heavy,
oh my
and then the
God.
SG does one of these, the neck dive thing.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
sometimes you know,
Top heavy,
Mhm.
bottom.
because they're
heavy.
so light down here. The thing, like oh, that was
I like the sound effects.
yeah,
That's very metal.
yeah.
So, no title for the new album, no release date. What
No.
the fuck you got for me here?
Yeah, you got nothing.
What are we doing?
I got summertime. Summertime.
In the city.
Yeah. I say summer, so that means, you know, fall. You know,
Yeah,
or,
oh, yeah.
yeah.
Or if it was me, it'd be 10
Do you-
summers from now. 10
right.
years.
I didn't say which summer. I just said summer.
It's a summer, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
yeah, man.
So you guys got, how many videos you guys got out? Isn't there a video of you guys doing a live gig somewhere in New York? That's the one
Yep.
with the...
There's a live
the
video of
God
that.
Flesh?
I think there's a rehearsal somewhere with Kurt.
Let's hear about that, the one with the God... I almost said Godsmack, Jesus. Smack me, holy
God
shit.
Flesh. Yeah.
Yeah, the God Flesh show. Well, didn't you play with them or something? Or did...
No, we played with Blood of Heroes, which was a thing Justin was in,
Okay.
but he couldn't make it because he was doing. I think he was Godflesh had been coming back at that point. So,
We
it
just-
was who played bass for them? What's his face? I can't think of his name, but when they told me he was going to be there, I had to pull over. I was getting nervous.
Fucking heart attack over here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I can't think of his name. Bill something. His name escapes me.
Bill Steer.
Nah.
Yeah, we used clips from that in the video. Didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Yeah. And the
Bill Laswell. I couldn't think.
Laswell.
Right?
Laswell. Yeah, that was your thing. I wasn't really into them type of bands too much.
Yeah.
But I think I just caught it at the wrong time. Like I was super into King Diamond at the time and death metal, and that's about it.
Yeah.
For me, I think. What year was that? Like '92, when the Godflesh's the EP, the first one came out, the white and black one.
89.
Is it that old?
80. I think Street Cleaning was 90. 89, 90.
Jesus.
I know.
I remember
The EP,
hearing that.
the black and white one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. Ice Nerve Shadow, that song.
That was the first one I got, and I only got it because I heard stuff about them, but I didn't actually
Right.
hear them until I got the Grind Crusher. I think they were on.
Yeah,
that,
that's
right?
a lot of people got into them that way. Yeah,
There were so many
the
good.
Grind
bands on that.
Crusher. Yeah,
Bolt Thrower,
Yep.
Morbid Angel.
yep, I remember that shit.
Shit, who
God,
else
it's like
was on
100
there?
years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Nocturnus was on there, I think.
Fuck yeah, the Key.
The Key.
Yeah. They got a new album coming up.
Yeah, I
You
know. I
hear it?
saw that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
God, I remember.
awesome
I remember.
album cover.
I remember Hot Rock Records in Salem, New Hampshire. I went there. I got
Fuck yeah.
the Key and
On cassette, right?
yeah, and yeah, on cassette. Yep.
I missed cassette.
Shit.
Entombed, I think, came out that year too.
Again, I got a Bathory cassette the same day.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Old school. That store was pretty awesome. I remember back in like '86, I used to go there and get Venom. God, he special order Venom cassettes for me.
Yeah.
80 something, 88.
Yeah, he
whatever
was
it
special order stuff. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's so crazy too. Like release day doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, people don't even do them. They just drop it.
Dude, I would go to the fucking store.
As the kids say, they drop a joint out of nowhere.
A joint, yeah. Yep.
So, like, what's
Poppin' joint.
like big, huge acts, Jay-Z, and they just drop an album out of nowhere and fucking
no release cycle.
Nothing. People go crazy. They buy it all. Yeah.
That's again about technology, like instant gratification. You put a new album out, it's like, oh, I don't care. I'll just download it when I.
Remember when U2 put their album on everyone's phone? Okay, what's up?
Yeah,
Here's my album
the
on your
fuck?
phone. What the fuck? Want to?
That was big business pushing. The big labels somehow got their album on everybody's phone.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. There's no more of that today. Like, no more labels push you. There's no more.
No.
Yeah. I mean, that can be a good thing and a bad thing, but hence the oversaturation from no labels.
Right. And streams, you want to make money, you have to literally have
Oh my
at least
God.
a million streams to make any money.
One stream is not even a cent. How do you even add that up?
It's point 3.457 or something.
500 streams, I made a cent. Thanks.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's really. They've really stolen the whole.
There's nothing you can do. Like, even Neil Young, like, he took his shit down and he went back. Cause what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you going to fucking do? His
not relevant
vinyl's
to
like
take
$50. Like, dude, you got to.
Wow.
Yeah. So, new vinyl, dude, is. Oof.
It's expensive.
I don't have to. We had this conversation right last night, dude. It's crazy.
Last night, yeah.
Trying to make a vinyl, it's oof.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I just put an announcement today. Like, we'll.
Yeah, I
put it
saw
out.
it. I saw it. I saw the kid from Nuclear War Now. Yeah, talking.
Yeah, that guy. So.
That's good though. He's going to do a pressing plant in Texas.
We need it.
That's pretty good. Yeah, the metal world. He's going to do everything though. He said he's going to do like other styles of music, but that's
with the money. Take it.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Everyone
You can't fault them for
you
that.
can't make any money singing like the Cookie Monster. I always say that.
No, you can't.
Unless you're a Morbid Angel.
Metallica opened their own label.
And pressing plant.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah. They opened their own pressing plant, dude, because
their shit was back, right?
Like Adele was going to put out an album, was going to slow them up. They said, fuck it, we'll just open up a...
We got enough, why not?
We got enough money. Jesus, imagine.
Fucking imagine having that kind of money.
What the fuck? I'm going to see him in August, bro. We got 4 tickets, $1,500. I said $1,500.
Holy shit! You paid for that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm
Wish
going.
I was in your band. You guys are making the money.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I made all that from Bandcamp. Yeah. Put that on my Bandcamp tab.
Yeah, the band credit card.
Yeah.
Stick it on there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a bucket list band. I've never seen them. I'd like to.
Metallica?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them once.
I can never get someone to go with me. I don't want to go alone. And then the last time I think when they were that last album sucked though. Have you liked it? Did you listen to it?
The last one? I like a few songs. I'm not a Metallica hater. I can't. You know what it is, dude? I don't expect them to change my life, again.
No, I mean, I bought
You know what I mean?
every album.
Yeah.
Every album since they've
Me too.
Since I've been a fan, and I didn't buy this last one because I saw the videos. I'm like, dude, that's so bad. It's bad.
Like some stuff on Load and Reload. Oof, and
I love Load.
Say it.
I
Yeah,
hated it when it came out.
Yeah, I like Load. Maybe
I hate Reload.
I forget the whole thing, but I remember there's some good songs.
Hero of the Day and
I like King Nothing. That's
King
an old
Nothing's
Ride
good.
the Lightning riff, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
You seen this new? Here's another thing to talk about, dude. The fucking new AI technology. They're like, what's Master Puppet sound like? It was recorded during the sessions for Ride the Lightning.
Yeah.
And now they're changing the production, and it fucking sounds just, dude. Like what?
I know.
What did Hell Await sound like if it was recorded during the Black Album session?
Yeah. Except it wasn't though.
Yeah.
So who cares? Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's true,
Because now it's another endless.
Yeah, you can go
hole.
on and on and on and on.
It's another endless rabbit hole. Oh, what if? Oh my god.
Dude, AI bands are a thing.
Yeah.
I'm scared of that.
Yeah, there's like a beat. It's gonna. Beato was talking about that too. So like everyone's gonna be like 1 and 2. The
There's
Beatles.
already death
The
metal
Beatles
bands.
too.
There's death metal albums you can buy right now that are all fake. There's no band member. Nobody made it. They just pressed a button. Give me a death metal album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's scary. That's no good.
It's bad enough it's saturated now. It's just like,
no
oh,
kidding. Just push a button.
you want to play an instrument?
Yeah, I know.
Fuck that. Mine will be perfect every time, you know?
There's some kid I saw out there though, like Mark. I think his name's Mark DeMarco. He's not a metal cat, but he puts out just this crazy music. Just sitting at home on the computer. Doesn't take it seriously. Didn't take it seriously at all. Blows up, it's all over the world, But he still doesn't take it seriously because he's just some kid from his bedroom who's like
What
little
do I
younger
do,
than
right?
us. You know what I mean? He just doesn't. He's like he knows it's going to end. Like he knows he's famous for this thing, and it's going to
15
end.
minutes. And then,
Yeah, right. You know, which will win a Grammy next
That,
year.
you know what's crazy too is that like streaming from video game streaming. This is I've been playing Elden Ring for a while. I know you didn't. You're not really into it, right?
Nah.
But great game.
Yeah.
My wife's like addicted to it. She's always like, honey, play the game. I'm like, I've already beaten it 3 times. I don't want to play it no more.
Yeah.
So she started putting on fucking playthroughs from this streamer, this guy named Asmongold.
Yeah.
And he's just this fucking like 30-something-year-old, doesn't take showers, lives in a fucking
Nice.
1-bedroom like mobile home piece of shit house with he's a hoarder, trash everywhere.
Yep.
Shittiest diet. He just drinks soda all day, soda and fast food, just garbage. His teeth are rotting out. Come to find out, he's worth $30 million.
Yeah.
From streaming.
Yep.
And he's still living like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like Warren Buffett, bro. He won't buy a new car. His kids are like, "Will you please buy a new car?" He's like,
You're
"No."
faster than me, Dad. Come on.
Yeah.
Stop it.
He's got all the money. He won't buy a new car. Yeah. He gets lunch at like fast food and shit. Like,
Those
dude.
are the ones, though, man. They know how to
they don't spend it. Yeah, oh yeah.
How much money I could probably own 5 houses with all the music shit that I bought and
Dude,
fucking.
tell me about it. I know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And,
That's what people with that kind of money. They hang on to it. You can't blame them.
Like we were talking earlier about the customers.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
The ones with the most money
Yeah.
are the least.
Yeah.
The most. I don't know what word to use, but stingy, I guess.
Yeah.
Stingy
Frugal.
People. Frugal. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh well, give me the bare basics. I don't want to spend that kind of money on this
Yeah.
thing, Then you go work for like a working class person, and they throw you a tip, and they're like,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah,
you drink? You hungry?
Yeah,
Get you lunch."
right. They can identify more. Yeah. When I was selling in the Hamptons in New York, selling HVAC.
You're just a servant.
Yeah, pretty much. But then people would actually ask you, well, how much does a furnace cost? How much is the labor? I used to say, and these are business people, so they can handle this response.
Yeah.
Our response was, when you go out for a steak, do you ask the waitress how much the steak costs
What
the
do you pay for
restaurant?
that steak, yeah.
And some of them would respect that, be like, oh, okay, But they try.
Oh yeah.
They shoot it out there,
Well, you
Oh,
have to
God.
mark up your product. Anyway.
Do you mind if we make a little
Shipping.
money so we can be here
gotta
for you
pay
when you're
taxes
furnished?
on it.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Right.
pay taxes again at the end of the year
You
on
keep
it.
the lights on.
Ship it plus all
Yeah,
your fucking shit to run the business. I mean,
Yeah, you got 10 trucks on the road.
just insurance. I pay $15,000 a year in
Yeah.
insurance.
I remember the owner of my company used to say to me, Dave, I got a $35,000 a month car payment. All the trucks,
Oh
Like,
yeah,
ooh.
7, 8 trucks.
Oh, yeah.
My truck's $1,000 a month. So I mean, if you had 30 trucks, that's 30,000 easy.
Yeah.
Without the insurance and
Yeah.
the fucking maintenance and
Yeah.
gas.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's coming down to everything. The new guitars, the new Jackson's $5,000.
Yeah.
We got it for $1,800 when we were kids. That's a little.
Oh, dude. And
dollars
how about the
worth
used guitar market? When you look at
Oh yeah.
you look at like Brad Whitford from Aerosmith. Brad Whitford, he says, "Oh yeah, I bought this guitar in 1973 for like $400. Now it's like 500,000. Like,
Yeah.
dude,
'Cause
how do
you
you
touched it.
how you supposed to? No, not even because it's like a 58 Les Paul.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
60 Les Paul, 61 Fender Strat.
Crazy.
It doesn't matter that now they're just like $500,000. Like it's a piece of how do you come up with
how about the
500,000?
automobile market?
Yeah, yeah.
To buy like my truck, I got it's $60,000 new. You see one older than mine for like $75,000.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, bro. Oh yeah. When I bought
Crazy.
Laurie's car, the guy was asking me if I know anybody with an F-150.
Really?
Yeah, they were looking bad because they knew they could turn him around, get a big money for him or something. I
Yeah,
forget
they're
what
like
was going
tripling
on.
the fucking
Yeah,
price. Like,
it's like
what?
crazy. Yeah,
Now this all the companies are basically stuck with all those stupid electric vehicles.
yeah,
Because the government said they mandated them to make all these cars. And when we got this cold weather, they're all dead on the side of the road. And some dude's out there making a business saying, I'm going to come and charge your car up with my diesel-powered fucking, generator. That's what they were doing. That's
Yeah, I
really
know.
happening.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
holy shit.
yeah.
Can't be jumping into new technologies without the fucking infrastructure first.
That's right.
Those batteries, they first off, they can't handle the cold, obviously. And then it's $10,000 to replace one battery on those fucking things.
Yeah,
$10,000.
that's like the heat pump craze in the HVAC businesses.
Oh yeah.
Go electric. What? What?
Hell no.
I get it. I get the whole thing. I understand, but Jesus Christ. Don't forget it takes, oil to make, coal and oil to make electricity.
My buddy Vince works at Eversource.
Yeah.
One of those companies.
Yeah.
And he was saying, you know, if one of those transistors, the big fucking power transistor, one of those goes out, we're down for like a couple of years to replace one of those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
You
if
can't
there's
get
no
it.
supply, they're
can't
gone.
get it.
Everything's a fucking mess, right?
Yeah. That's the same thing with electrical panels for the house. If you have a big house and you need a 400 amp panel,
Yeah,
good luck.
Crazy, dude. It's weird too. Like the shipping lanes when we were kids were easier. Like you could get shit easier then than you can now.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but you know.
How about this guy with the cargo boat? Hits the Baltimore Bridge, knocks
Oh
it
my
down.
god, dude.
There's nothing he could do. The power went out in the boat.
No,
like,
did you watch
oops.
it? I watched the slow motion and then they sped it up.
Yeah.
So this is the fucking. I'll use this thing. That's like the pillar that holds the thing up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He went like this. I'm sorry. He was over here. No, where was he? He was like this, and he went. "Arr." At the last minute, he turns into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can
Yeah.
see the stacks breathing diesel out of the engine, and at the last minute they turned it into it on purpose. So they're saying it's a fucking terrorist, and who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Could be.
Could be.
Well,
Well, they talked to the engineer. The guy's like, "Yep, there's only 2 spots that hold it up. He hit one." But the whole thing goes down.
One of them.
Like, holy shit! I think people went down with it. Workers in the cold water. They looking for him.
7 people so
Too
far.
long,
I think
yeah.
are dead for sure. They said the fucking the operator, the captain, was from Ukraine.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're trying to insinuate something. I don't know, like some
Yeah.
rogue Ukrainian offshoot party or something. Is
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll tell you, from taking the ferry from New York, dude, the power goes out. You float.
You're fucked.
I mean, that never happened to me, but that's what happens.
That's
Just
why I don't
floating
like
out
boats.
there like.
I don't go on no fucking boat. Nope.
Yeah. See, I don't do airplanes. I don't do.
No, me
no.
either. Only if I have to. But,
Yeah, if I have to, I would, but I'd really rather not.
especially with all that.
Especially
cover-ups
now.
With that shit with
Shit
the
falling off, the window door falls off, the wheel falls
They
off.
shot the fucking the whistleblower from the Delta, I think, or one of those airlines. You hear
Oh,
about
they
that
found
one?
him in the parking lot or something?
Something happened with they were diversity hiring people, and they got someone that was unqualified to run the whole thing, and the plane fucking killed like 350 people, and they're trying to,
Yeah.
find out what's going on, and a whistleblower came out, and he's dead now.
Yeah, the CEO quit of Boeing.
Boeing, it might have been Boeing.
He's like, I'm out.
I'm outta
It's like, yeah, planes are falling apart.
Too much shit going on.
Because they try to go too fast.
Yeah,
Time is money.
pushing it.
Time is money. But when you're flying people in the air, you stop. Slow down.
Lives. Yeah.
Slow it down.
Fuck. That's one of my worst fears. That I hate being in a fucking plane. Hell no.
I wouldn't want to just be crashing for 10 minutes knowing it's over.
You were in a helicopter once, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I fell at work.
Why don't you
yeah.
tell the world about that
Oh,
story?
sure. So, I used to do HVAC, and I fell. I was in a church, and I fell through the joists. Luckily, I hit a dumpster on the way down with like a metal dumpster, but it had like a rubber cover. Thank God. So it kind of
Bounce off?
stuck. Yeah, kind of bounced up. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, they took me right to. They thought I ruptured my spleen, which I had done before, by the way, in a sledding accident.
Jesus
But
Christ.
I knew I didn't rupture my spleen. I'm like, nah, I'm fine, blah, blah. Oh, we got to do it. Next thing I know, I'm in the helicopter like this, and I see the trees disappearing. I'm like, yeah, now we got to land.
Anxiety.
Yeah,
fucking,
just,
holy
oh,
shit.
dude.
Close your eyes and hope for the best on that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
That's what I
wouldn't
did.
be looking. I would be like, oh, look at that view. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Once the trees disappeared, I was like, okay, let's go. Hurry up. But dude, from when it happened,
How long?
to an ambulance, to the helicopter, to the hospital, holy crap, dude, it was like 10 minutes.
Really?
Like, whoa.
All the way to Boston
Wow.
or some shit? From
Yeah,
Louisville or
it was
something?
all the way to Boston, yeah.
Wow.
Then they cut my clothes off. Now I'm walking through the train, bro, with the thing.
Oh, because you had to get home.
Yeah. I got no underwear.
No way.
Just the pants.
free balling.
Yeah, going commando with those pants. You're like, dude,
Commando.
please. Am I gonna go on the train like
With
that?
holes in them and shit.
You're like, oh,
Oh,
my
man.
God,
I had similar happen to me when I fell off the building. I fell off Filene's basement building in Manchester. Broke my hip.
Yeah.
And they took me in an ambulance.
Mm-hmm.
Cut my fucking clothes off. Gave me all crazy drugs. I thought I was dying. I thought I
Yeah,
was
I
having a life after death experience.
Yeah.
The fucking
Yeah.
the whatever you call it. And I come to find out, I come back to work like whatever. I think it was 8 months later. Some crazy, a long time.
Yeah.
And the minute I fell off that building, they all went through my tool bucket, stole all my tools and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds about right.
That's people for you, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, so what else we got with the Invertia? What else is going on?
Man. That's about it, really, I think.
That's it.
Yeah, not too much. I mean, We did the studio over. You saw that. You were over yesterday. You did all that stuff. Got the
Looks nice in there too.
Yeah, got the amps going. So that's good.
Wish I was more organized.
Good
I got
stuff.
too much shit in a small room.
Yeah, I was like that too. And now I can't even start recording. I got to be like, everything has to have a
Anal.
place. Yeah, I know it's a little nuts.
OCD.
It's the only room in the house that's organized.
Perfect. Perfection.
Yeah.
Mine is not. You know what sucks in here is that door. It's this house is 200 years old, so that door. The dog just goes with his fucking nose.
Yeah.
You open the door, come in.
Yeah.
So I had to screw a fucking
Yeah.
latch on there, one on the inside and the outside. So when I leave, if
Yeah.
it's not latched, the dog and the cat will come in here. The dog comes in with his fucking toys, juice shit,
Yeah.
leaves a mess all over my floor. The cat came in here, dude. I get all these.
Oh
my
my
collection.
God. Oh,
They
no.
knocked all.
Yeah.
That fucking cat knocked all my shit down.
Oh my God.
Chewed my guitar string, dude. Broke my guitar string. Chewed it somehow.
Yeah.
Broken string. A fucking thing of puke on there in the middle of the floor. A
Yeah.
cat shit. All in one. That cat went nuts, dude.
Yeah.
I got no time for that. I don't like cats.
Yeah.
Fuck a cat.
Oh. Yeah.
But she's my,
Yeah.
I love her, but
yeah, I know. Yeah.
ooh,
Oh yeah.
think
Yeah.
about the amount of money we invest in all of our shit, and then someone just comes over and shits on it. Like, what the fuck? I don't like that.
Yeah. It's a sign.
Yeah, it is. Just get off there. Fucking quit, will ya?
Yeah.
For Christ's sake. So what's you guys gonna do any more videos for this new album?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very cool. Yeah.
Fucking love
Definitely.
it. It's a good time, man. I enjoy doing that. I really
Yeah.
do. How about artwork? You got an album cover in the works? Or?
No.
You don't
Usually we
really
come.
need it.
Usually we come up with the title and then kind of
Yeah.
just can't come up with the title. Usually I take the title from the lyrics somewhere
Well,
in the lyrics.
like the red bubble.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I know.
Kidding. I kid.
I kid. I joke.
I joke.
I have no idea, dude. We were throwing some titles around, and I don't know. Like I said, I usually take the title from the lyrics somewhere, and I just can't find it in the lyrics.
Oh, are all the vocals done for the whole album?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we had my friend Tara, her son Cody Bethune came over. Yeah, he did some backing vocals on there.
Nice.
It came out good. So.
Singing or screaming? Or?
Yeah, he's like giving it the old scream. It's almost like does this almost like old school hardcore scream.
Huh.
So we put a little something on it there,
Distortion or something?
Yeah, a little like one of those things I use, and bring him a little bit down the mix because he was belting blue bloody murder, bro. I said, God damn, look at this kid go. So,
No shit.
yeah, so it was good. So
That's
he'll be on
pretty
a few of those songs there. So, yeah.
What's the name of the first video you guys did? We did? Whatever.
Super morbidly deceived.
These options of acquisition with 7 levels of lust will burn right through you.
Let's come up with that fucking riff, dude. It's so cool. Like the way. Well, let's talk about the tones, dude. The fucking the guitar tone that you got on that, is that the baritone?
Yeah, that's
So
the baritones and the Kraken, that amplifier that I showed you. That thing is sick. And then I think back then we still had some of the Line 6
Is
stuff.
that two guitars too? Because it sounds like there's a chord, but then there's such a clean, like arpeggiated chord thing after. You know what I mean? You do the two chords and then you do the. It sounded so cool. I was thinking that today.
Yeah,
Is that two guitars or one?
yeah. There's two guitars there.
You can kind of hear the chord ringing behind it, but they meld so nicely together.
Yeah, yeah,
I like that.
yeah. It's probably a Tim Winson trick recording thing. Yeah, yeah. Two Tims. There you go.
So everybody in the band's recorded this shit, or just you? Like, is Tim Donovan
Yeah,
done too?
Tim Donovan is done unless he wants to, do anything else. I think he's done.
Throw a little something, something.
Yeah, he usually does. Like he'll do a couple solos here and there, and then like harmony stuff he'll do. I think there's some bass stuff got to get fixed. Maybe little things here and there. Take me an hour, no big deal. And then
Who's gonna mix and master? Tim.
Tim, yeah. Tim Winston will mix and master it. Yeah.
We'll have to come another time and get all you guys in here.
Yeah, I hate mixing. I hate mixing, so he usually does.
I suck at it. I don't know why.
It's hard, dude. You
I know
move
what I
one
wanna
thing, and it's, you know,
Yeah.
all of it's off.
Now everything's too loud.
Yeah.
You gotta turn everything down and start from
Start over.
scratch. And then
Right.
you're like, fuck, why is that one? And
Yeah.
It's real frustrating.
Yeah, I'm constantly turning everything down, start over.
And like, you get those mixer guys that are like, oh, you're just gonna bring this down 2 hertz. Like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's for sure. That's a thing.
That's real.
That's
Oh, yeah.
real. That is totally real. Yeah. Tim knows about some of that stuff too.
Frequency
He knows.
range.
Yep. Yeah, he always starts the recording, so nothing's gonna, go into the red or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Gain.
Yeah. So, good stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hopefully this summer. We'll see.
Sweet. You guys got a label you're gonna be putting out with, or a self-release?
I don't know, self-release, I guess.
That's the way to go nowadays. Fuck
Yeah,
yes.
what's the difference, really? I
Well,
mean,
the only difference really is they have the money to push it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you're independent and you can even hire a promoter, but you still don't have the money between, like, say, Nuclear Blast.
Yeah,
They promote it, and the whole world fucking knows.
right.
We promote our shit with a local promoter guy, and some people know.
Yeah, even
You know what I
even the social media stuff, they don't show it.
Yeah.
It's not like it. I think it used to. Everybody used to see it back when Facebook first came out, I think, and then
Yeah.
then they started turning bands into like a business, I think. So
They
it got
made it
a little
about money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
of
got
course.
a little weird. Yeah, yeah,
That at every turn you go in the music scene, or in the industry rather, they're fucking destroying it. They're making it harder and harder. Even nowadays, like if you go to your page and just post a link to a video, they push it down so nobody sees it.
Right.
You have to go and put it in the comments, and then when you click on the thing, it doesn't take you to your YouTube. It takes it to Facebook's version of YouTube.
right.
So
yeah,
I experienced that this year, and I try to, repost and tell people. But really, if you don't copy and paste that shit and put it in your new browser, your account, like, you can't press like because it says, well, you have to sign in. And now you got to go somewhere else and sign in.
yeah,
People are like, I'm not going to sign in. Fuck that. So you get 10,000 views and like 3 likes. Like, come on, man,
right.
fucking
I know. Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
But-
I think that's like same thing with YouTube. You can see. I mean, I don't have a channel or nothing, but I know that you can see how many people are watching, and then compared to how many people are subscribed to something, it's like,
Yeah. How soon
Yeah.
they clicked away, if they stay to the end. There's all kinds of,
Yeah.
what do they call that? The biometrics, I think it is.
yeah, is that
It's
what they call
cool.
it? Yeah,
But
yeah, Bandcamp has that too. You can see who's listening or
Yeah.
where. I mean, like
they don't
where they
don't
listen
make it
from.
easy. That's all I'm saying.
No.
They really don't.
They don't.
Even Bandcamp now, like if I go to listen, I've been referencing one of my albums that I have on there because I'm remaking one, right?
Yeah,
Listening to my shit, that motherfucker's like, it's time to give me some money.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And it will stop me. It shuts me the fuck. I can't even listen to my own music.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
yeah,
Oh, I guess that's good, but I mean, no.
yeah. I know it's weird.
But it ain't about the money. We don't do it for that anyway, so
No,
fuck it.
nah, no. I wasn't even sure if we were gonna put this one out for promotion. All the reviews and shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's like, what did we actually make? Did we make our money back? No.
Yeah. And even the people that the critics out there, even that's oversaturated. This person's are you a music journalist or just
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I noticed that too. Like back in the early days, we used to get really good fucking reviews.
Yep.
Well thought out.
Yep.
They're imaginative and creative. They're
Yep.
like tell you a story about each song, or they in depth say why it sucks, or whatever the fuck. Now it's just like, this is that, blah blah blah, done. Like that's not a fucking review, bro.
Yeah, there's no like research into the band whatsoever. You can tell.
And radio's pretty much dead. Also, another thing.
Yeah. So.
It sucks because the radio was like the main. That's how back in the day, you stay up late for the radio station for the college, and you record it on a cassette, and then you trade it to your buddies or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to. That was another thing, like trying to get. Say you recorded a whole radio station, and you wanted like 5 of the songs out of the 100 or whatever the fuck. You'd have to go from cassette to cassette, record one song.
Right.
It's kind of like cut and paste shit.
Yeah.
But the tricks, we like taping the tapes together when they broke.
Yeah.
The kids nowadays don't know about any of that
Yeah.
shit.
You gotta get it back in there with a pencil. You turn it, remember the tape falls out, you put the pencil in there and turn it. So
They don't even know about I saw some video, dude, there with these kids. They couldn't figure out what a fucking can opener was.
Yeah.
They had like 9 kids in a circle with a can.
Yeah.
No, not even a can, just a can opener. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
No, I think they had the can to like use it and they couldn't figure out how to use it or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Yep.
bad times.
Yeah. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I guess we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
I suppose.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Thanks.
why don't you-
Thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
Oh, it was a pleasure, man. Why don't you again send some links? Tell people where to go. You must have like a. Do you guys have a Facebook page?
Yeah, you can see us Invertia on Facebook, but it's all the links. If you go to invertia.bandcamp.com, all the links are there. All the
Social media shit.
yeah, all the social media links are there, and then invertiametal.com. Same thing. That has all the lyrics are there, photos. And,
Is there a website then? So you guys
yeah,
have a website?
yeah. There's a invertiametal.com.
Oh, you gotta promote that more, man.
Yeah.
We gotta know what that is so people
Yeah.
can find your shit.
Yep. So, yeah, Invertia is Invertia. So,
Hey,
yeah.
it sounded like Watson.
Hello.
Hello, Mike. Good time, Mike. All right, well, it's been a pleasure, and I hope you guys show some support and go and find his band and check them out because they're worthy. They're pretty awesome.
Thanks.
And real guys. We're not computer young kids.
Generated.
We're the old guys
The old dogs, yeah.
back in the day. All right, see you guys later.